Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 7:14 a.m. You're listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's a Monday morning. Happy Monday to all of you out there, and good morning. It's early as heck, and we do the live news coming up, so that's going to be happening here soon at 8:30 a.m. Tune in on Facebook Live. As you guys know, we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday Facebook Live news. We might kick it to 5 days a week, not too sure though. But also don't forget the contest that's going on. Name the Friday news spot with our friend of the show, Jeanette. The winner wins a free Good Morning Aurora t-shirt, and the winner will be announced this Friday morning coming up. So tune in and let us know what your ideas are. All right, so quick news, real quick. May 14th from 5 to 10 p.m., the Rotary Club is teaming up with Ballydoyle downtown, 28 West New York Street, for a downtown Aurora scavenger hunt. There's going to be teams of four. 4 drink tickets are included in the price of $150, and prizes for first place and best team t-shirt are the themes, in addition to a 50-50 and basket raffles. Sign your team up today at rotaryaurora.org. Shout out to Pierre Lucero, Raul Rodea, Fundamental. Shout out to Cruz Ochoa, and shout out to Tyler. We're at McCarty Mills, Jenny Ingram Art, all that. Shouts out Corinne's Kitchen, the whole thing. We were at McCarty Mills holding it down on Sunday. It was a really fun time. Good to see so many artists and creatives in one spot at one time. So shouts out to McCarty Mills, and shouts out to all the Aurora artists who were there on Sunday. Holy cow. See that text? Just came through. All right. People up early this morning. Word up. Okay. Now, let's see here. Don't forget the Entrepreneur Boot Camp that's going on with the King County Sheriff's Office and Defy Ventures, and it's to help formerly incarcerated individuals get the personal development, entrepreneurship training, and skills they need to compete and thrive. So, shouts out. Let's get all of our people moving forward together. The first today, from 6 to 7 p.m., there is Fireside Chat with Dr. Eve Ewing. And this is to celebrate the spirit of World Social Justice Day. Very cool. This is through our friends at the Aurora Public Library. Registration is required, so please go to their website and get the link and take part in this fantastic initiative. Another good initiative, as you know, they always do. Very cool. All right, quick shouts out. Cottonseed Creative Exchange and Treadwell Coffee. Y'all get the shout out for the day. Word up. Look at that, man. Nothing but good news this early in the morning. Jumpstart your career in manufacturing with a paid internship with MCIP, the Manufacturing Careers Internship Program. We've posted this before, but we will post this again to make sure that you guys can check this out and take part and share it for anyone who can benefit. Are you 18 to 24 years old? Do you live in King County or surrounding areas? Are you currently looking for employment? If you said yes to any of those, you are eligible. There's no cost to participants, so check it out. Shouts out to the MCIP and all those looking to hire people and give them jobs. And last but not least, positive parenting classes. These classes are in conjunction with VNA Healthcare. Lots of cool stuff. Very good, very positive. Man, they're blowing me up. 11 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. and they are online. Visit the website of VNA Health. That's at www.vnahealth.com, or call 630-892-4355 extension 8385 for more information. All right. Now, I still haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm about to go get that right now, and then I'm gonna come back and then tune in Facebook 8:30 a.m. and that is the news. Good morning.
Good morning.
Finally, nice to meet you and sit down with you. Bam, cheers that up. Heck yeah. Coffee with Anna in the morning. All right. So for the listeners and those who do not know who you are, let us know who you are and where you're from.
So my name is Ana Sierra. I'm actually was born in Mexico, in GTO, Guanajuato.
Okay.
I got here when I was around 5 years old. I got raised in Palatine, Illinois.
Okay.
Then I moved to Algonquin, and then I kind of just been moving around ever since.
Palatine, northern suburbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then Algonquin, I went to elementary school there.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from Dundee Crown 2011. Honor roll student.
Hey, shouts out.
Yeah. And then I worked at Edible Arrangements for about 6 years. That was a huge part of my life.
Okay.
I really learned a lot from, her name is Serena Dizano.
Mm-hmm.
So much from her. I really wouldn't know the things I know without her.
So we're gonna get to the business portion here momentarily. So what was growing up in Palatine like?
Well, so most of my family on my mom's side is in Palatine, like uncles, aunts, cousins, everything. It was nice. I mean, I was with my cousins. We were a very tight-knitted family. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we would do everything together every summer. Go to the Cubs games every summer. That was our thing. Like, we'd be at Cubs games no matter what.
Right.
So, yeah.
Growing up, what impact did your dad have on your life?
So my dad was very, very strict. So, I mean, he instilled morals in me. He was a great leader for my family as well. What else? But, I mean, that was really it. My parents got divorced when I was 13. Okay. So it kind of went by fast, I guess.
What do you mean, like the growing up part or the part with your parents? Okay.
Yeah, the growing up part. I mean, I watched my mom work 80-hour weeks from 13 to like 21.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, I had to grow up really fast.
Jeez. You got brothers and sisters?
So my brother is 26 and my sister is 23.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest.
Good to know your siblings' birthdays and age and everything like that. Some people mess that up on this show, so I can check that one off.
I'm good with math, so.
So you graduated in 2011. Is that when you went to Edible Arrangements? Did you start there at that time, or?
So I graduated early, and I just started working right away. I mean, how could I not work? I saw my mom work a lot, you know, and I just started to realize what it took to have a home, what it took to have a car. So I wanted to start doing that on my own. I think I got to Edible Arrangements 19. So I think that was a year after I graduated.
Okay. Was that your first job?
No, my first job was at Arby's in Palatine.
Oh, what was that like?
Yeah. So my aunt is actually area director. Okay. And I'm telling you, we just got down to the grind since I was little. And I mean, it was fun, but just having all that access to curly fries and shakes is not good.
Right. No. Right. I feel like, yeah, very dangerous place to work.
Yeah.
So, Edible Arrangements, 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the person you spoke of? She's a mentor?
Serena Dizano. Yeah, she is. Well, before I start talking about her, I mean, I just want to give my mom all the credit in the world, you know, because my mom is so hardworking. She's a great leader, you know, like with the things, like where she works. I've seen her progress my whole life. So, I mean, I wouldn't be the woman I am without my mom.
Is that where you learned your workaholic spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So what's life like for Anna in 2011, 2012? happy, great, we're doing all the shit we want to do?
I was doing everything I wanted to do. I mean, I would work and then I would just go to music festivals. That was really all I did. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it was a great time.
Music festivals.
Yeah,
very cool.
That music really helped me get through all the tough times in my life. So it really showed me that you could meet people that you don't know and they could just be nice people, you know? It doesn't have to be a hard, cold world. Like, there really is nice people everywhere you go, mm-hmm. you know? And I feel like that really showed me.
What kind of festivals are we talking about? What kind of music?
I mean, everything, really, like instrumental music, but also, like, EDM, like, really everything, jazz, mm-hmm. all in one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seem like a very musically inspired and inclined kind of person.
Definitely.
It always has some kind of thread to that when I... so the listeners know we're friends on Instagram.
Yeah,
so.
we are.
So I actually get the vibes and the feel and everything. What's wrong with America?
Well, I feel like people are very judgmental, and I feel like people are very quick to put each other down and not really want to know someone. Or, I mean, even if you don't get to know someone, I feel like just being kind to somebody else, you don't know what they're going through. It could be the worst day of their life, and instead of, you know, people being nice, people are judgmental, you know? And that's the good and bad thing about Instagram, is that I feel like people just want to see the nice things of life, you know, and not really the reality of life. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why I've started to make my Instagram just all motivational, because I know what it's like to struggle. Mm-hmm. But I also want to inspire people to see that you can go to where you want to go. You can be where you want to be, and it doesn't matter where you start, as long as you work for it.
Right.
But I also don't want to make it seem like you're just gonna get it magically. No, you gotta get up and you gotta work for it.
Right. What does America mean to you?
I feel that you can accomplish a lot of things here in America. I feel that it has, it's positive and it's negatives, mm-hmm. but I feel like that's really everywhere in the world. I feel like at least here we can be who we want to be, and in other places they can't even say that they want to be a Christian because they'll get persecuted for that.
Right.
So
there are those definite benefits, but then there's also things to think about and work out.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we, as humans, I feel like we should always work to be better.
I totally agree with that, because I think to the question that I asked about what's wrong with America, I've always taken a more human-oriented point in things, right? Like, mm-hmm. I don't think that, I'm not like a fatalist. I don't think that things are never going to change or impossible to change. I do think that it's the humans who need to change to make it better, kind of thing. What's the biggest impact that COVID's had on your life?
Definitely with my business, because, people can't throw parties anymore. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm not really baking as much anymore. But at the same time, I feel like COVID really gave me that time to work on myself. Because, there's not really much you can do. You can't go anywhere. You just kind of have to sit at home.
Right.
So I feel like it really gave me the time to, for me to know what I want to work on myself to be a better person, be a better woman, be a better mother. And I feel like I've been progressing at it. So.
What do you think? What's some things that you would like to work on? What are some goals that Anna has?
Well, I definitely would like to buy a home. But maybe within the next 5 years. I want to just stay consistent right now where I'm at. You know, I'm a mom, I have my own business, I have a full-time job, and I also try to motivate other people. So I'm just trying to focus on those 4 things, and I don't really want to take anything else on right now.
I saw you on the gram beating something up at the gym. What was that about? You was getting your Mike Tyson on. What?
So I just started going to the gym with my friend, but it's like strengthening and boxing.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to do it, but I just never really got the chance to.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like one thing just came, and my friend started doing it, and she loved it there, and I was like, well, I'm there too.
Right.
So it was awesome. I really like it.
All right. Now,
Yes.
let's talk Anna's Custom Treats.
All right.
How did it start?
So it started with edible arrangements.
Okay.
But I always wanted to do more. I always felt like I was limited and I couldn't use my creativity like I wanted to.
Why?
Well, because people order what they want and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not able to do anything else but that.
So you're strictly an employee, right?
Yeah.
Just they order,
Yeah,
make it, boom. Okay.
Yes. And to be honest, I worked at Small Cakes Aurora. I actually helped open up that store. They sell the cupcakes on Orchard.
Okay. All right.
So I actually got the privilege of meeting Brittany Showers. Mm-hmm. And she actually taught me how to make cakes.
Okay.
So I've been making cakes for maybe like 2 years. But she's a pro and she like taught me all the ropes. And so from there, I just started thinking, why don't I just do this by myself? Like, I love to do this, and people reach out to me because of my work. So one day, I'm on Snapchat, and I'm just messing around, like, with the cut and paste.
Yeah.
And I just, like, was cutting and pasting, like, strawberries, cupcakes, cakes, and I'm like, Anna's Custom Treats. And that's really how it started.
Pause. So you made the logo messing around
Yep.
on Snapchat.
Well, my first logo.
Okay.
Not like the one I have right now.
Okay, so the one that exists now is different from the original. Mm-hmm. Do you have the original? You didn't screenshot it?
I did, but I don't know what it is. I know. It's not cute.
Because her brother was going to ask, like, let me see that. Yeah.
Well, it would be a good one for, how everyone does how it started and how it's going.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why.
I need to find it.
Yeah, like, when I talk to people, I talk to, like, band members and all that, right? And, like, our name is this. I'm like, what was it before? Because it's interesting to know what people thought of before or whatever. I'm an artist, so, like, I've drawn some stuff, crumpled it up, like,
Wait, so you draw?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I draw my tats.
Nice.
Yeah, so, like, I've crumpled stuff up, and then another thought came, right? And I kind of brought it back to life. And
nice.
Yeah. So creativity, that's one of the things that I've liked about your page for a long time is because, like, I'm just drawing the creativity, right? So if it's visually pleasing and it has a nice, good rhythm to it, I'm, like, there, So
Me too.
Anna's Custom Cakes is great. So now we've got it. We made the logo. What happened next?
Okay, so I made the logo, then I went on Vistaprint and I was like, well, let's do this. Like, I'm going to go all in. So I'm going to make my business cards, get my stickers, get my shirt, get my hat. And I did it. And then I was like, all right, like, there's no turning back, Anna. Just do it. And I really love doing fruit more than cakes. That's why I kind of stick to strawberries and stuff like that the most. Just because, I don't know, that's my preference, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I just started coming up with new things, and that's...
What was the very first, like, treat you created?
Probably cupcakes.
Okay.
I did, so red velvet cupcakes with, like, a Nutella, Swiss meringue buttercream, icing, yeah. And everyone was like, "What, Anna? Okay."
So I see the fruit element. I see the bake element in it too. But there's also there's different frostings. There's nuts you got. There's sprinkles and all that too, right?
Correct.
So how did you have what you were gonna make thought out, or did you over time you tried this, that worked good, somebody asked you, can you make this, and then you just like, was there any experimentation in it at all, or did you know what you were doing when you just started?
Well, like I said, I'm blessed to have all that experience from edible arrangements and small cakes, because I really, they really gave me the base.
Got it.
You know, and then me just being the creative person I am, I'm like, oh, let's add this and let's add that.
You build it. You built off what you already knew.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
That's very intelligent. That's cool. Combining edible arrangements and cakes.
Correct.
Yeah. So so with people with allergies and everything like that, what precautions do you take to ensure that?
So when someone tells me they have allergies, I just buy everything new.
Okay.
You know, so I don't even have the nuts with me in the kitchen or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Everything is just brand new.
Okay. What's your personal favorite?
Strawberries.
So anything with those, right?
Yeah, I really like fruit. Really chocolate covered fruit is my favorite.
Okay. Now well, Good Morning Aurora is proud to say that we've frequented your business twice.
You guys have.
And each time we did, we're very happy with it.
Thank
How long does it take to make? I think I got the Berries De Flor.
You did.
Yeah. How long does it take to make that?
So, I can probably make that box in maybe like 30 minutes.
Wow.
And that's probably why I like it so much.
Wow.
Because a cake, you know, you're there for hours. And I make my buttercream from scratch, like from butter, and then I add everything. So it's not like I'm just buying a bucket. I actually.
Oh, so that ain't no Aldi's.
No.
No, that's not Walmart with the frosting. Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
It's really me.
Okay.
And so that's why I think I like strawberries more, because it's not as big of a commitment as a cake. You know, I just did a baby shark cake last weekend, and I was probably in the kitchen for like 6 hours.
Yeah, I was on your gram the whole time, right? It was like I was cooking with you. Like I'm like, damn. I'm in the story and all that. Like, damn, is he still cooking?
Exactly. And then it's like I still have to deliver.
Well, it looked great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looked really good.
And that day it was snowing like crazy, so I was just praying to God that my cake would make it to its destination.
Now, you also involve your daughter in the cooking, or in the process, I should say.
Yeah.
What's that like? What's that about? Tell me about that.
So my daughter is my mini-me 100%, and my mom. She's 4, and she already wants to wash the dishes, wants to wash the strawberries, and how do you do this, Mom? And how do you do that? So she's already in the kitchen with me, like watching me. Can I try? Can I do that? And I'm all for it. All for it, yeah.
I like that. Yeah, build your kids up, right?
Correct.
If they want to help out, pull the chair up. We can do this.
Correct. But my son doesn't. He doesn't care.
Doesn't?
No.
No?
He just wants to see the finished product. Okay, nice, Mom. Back to my phone.
Right. What's the top seller?
People really like the Geocake Pops. I posted them maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But so basically, the geo-shaped heart, have you seen it? So it's a geometric heart.
Okay.
And they just are everywhere on Instagram.
Okay.
But what I did was I do the chocolate, and then I put a cake pop in it, and I still put either like fudge or Nutella inside of there. So I still kind of made it my own.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. That's nice.
And they're pretty big, so.
Right. I've been on every time I go to the website, like, I keep saying I'm going to try something new, but, I just be going for the Berries De Flor. I gotta try something new.
Honestly, those are probably the number one, besides the hearts.
Okay.
Everyone loves those.
Yeah, they're great. So have you done any collaborations with any other businesses?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. What's the coolest or biggest or best order that you've done? Like, is there I know you've got many, but is there a success story that you could share with us?
What do you mean success?
Like, did anybody request like a wedding cake or anything like that? Or has anybody gotten married with, did a dude ever propose to his girl and the ring was in the Berries De Flor or something?
I mean, I would love to do that, but not yet.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day weekend, I actually had one of my customers get my bouquet.
Okay.
And his girlfriend she was crying, because she loved it so much. And I was just so honored that it made her feel that way. So, but not yet. I haven't done anything.
Okay, not yet.
Exciting yet.
We're working on that.
Working on it.
What's something about being an entrepreneur, being a woman in business that people either get wrong or they don't understand or they don't realize?
I don't think people realize how much work it takes to operate, run, and be consistent with your business. Like I said, from the previous jobs I've had, I've really learned what it takes, to keep your business consistent and successful. I mean, and now I'm talking about a store perspective, because for Valentine's Day at Edible Arrangements, you're there for 15 hours all day.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so I mean, I
haven't worked in so long. I'm thinking what it was like to work. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. That's a long day.
Yeah. So I mean, I've really learned that you have to just keep working towards something, and even if people aren't applauding you or you're not getting all of that from anybody, you shouldn't need the validation from anybody but yourself, and you have to keep going because you obviously haven't made the product that people love that is going to keep people coming back to you or wanting that on a weekly basis.
You posted something not too long ago, and I remember it was pretty interesting. You said it was something along the lines of nobody started off with the best burger, nobody started off with the most popular radio show.
Yeah,
it was something, right?
It was no one started a successful Instagram with 10,000 followers or a podcast. I just saw that the other day.
That was a very motivational post. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I remember because I don't know about you,
okay,
right? But as soon as I wake up, the great.
Yeah, right. I know.
I saw that, and it stuck with me this whole time. That was a very motivational thing, because sometimes, to your point, people post their successes, right?
Yeah.
But they don't post their failures. And it's the failures or the no's that make you, and you got to keep pushing on. So that stuck with me. I appreciated seeing that. That was some good stuff.
And that's really what I want to keep doing, and that's why I'm trying to stay focused on the 4 things I said, the motivation, my business, my job, and my kids.
Right.
Because so in the past year, I feel like I have worked really, really hard on myself, and other people have noticed, and I've started to notice that other people are doing the same, and to me, there's nothing more valuable than seeing someone progress because of what you've taught them. So I think that's that's everything to me. Money can't buy that.
When we talk about the small business community and everything that we take part in here in the city, right? What's something that you would like to see? What's something at Aurora,
I think that we need to invest more in our younger generations. I know that I've heard a lot about Alive. Have you heard about Alive?
Alive Teen Center, yeah.
So I think we need to focus on our teens because they're the next generations. They're the ones who are gonna lead in the future, and I think that if we focus on them, then that's how we're gonna have a better community.
Right.
And that kind of goes with what the last interview you had, what he was saying. Like all of our teens, like we can't just let the gram raise our teens or
right.
YouTube raise our teens. Like we have to be more involved in it.
Right. He and I'm glad you appreciated that episode because that was a lot of people don't know. For those who are just watching the show, just listening, like this ain't CNN, right? Yeah. I know him. He is a he's not just some dude I saw his Instagram. Like I know him, and he's right. Like, we both used to live in hell together. Like, he is right. And I asked him that question specifically, which is why I asked you that question specifically. Okay. Like, nah, I need people who are strong and leaders like him, you.
Thank you.
I need people to see them. Y'all say that on camera because that's more impactful than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take an active role in the lives of young people.
Correct.
To build them up to be, well, the kind of people we're trying to see.
Yes. And that just goes to why I'm tailoring my Instagram to be that because it's there. I mean, that's really how people communicate nowadays. And I don't really that's really what I want to do right now is motivate other people to be better because you can be better. You don't have to be where you are forever. You can work yourself out of whatever situation you're in.
Right. What's one song that describes you?
Oh, I don't think I can pick one.
You can pick more than one. When they wrote that song, they were talking about Anna.
I don't know. Can I come back?
Yeah, we can come back to that.
I don't know.
So here's the next part. So how can we find you on Instagram? How can folks find out about or social media?
So my Instagram name is _Miss MS Anna ANA _. Okay. That's my Instagram name.
Okay. And Anna's Custom Treats?
Yep.
Okay.
At Anna's ANA Anna's Custom Treats.
Okay. And you got a website?
I do, www.annascustomtreats.com.
Okay. And got Facebook?
I do.
You do?
I don't really post on there too often. I mean, I guess I'm more active on my business page, but it's Anna's Custom Treats as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't even think I've seen it yet.
Yeah.
Check that out. All right. So what's 2021 looking? What's the rest of this year looking like? What's next for Anna and Anna's Custom Treats?
Well, I want to just keep coming up with new products.
Okay.
I'm so happy with how my Valentine's Day stuff came out. I didn't even want to give it away. That's how much I liked it.
I'm keeping these.
Yeah, I want it. Well, Easter's coming up next, so be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
I'll have some baskets. And definitely, I'll probably do some infused fruit for the summer.
Infused fruit?
Yeah, so maybe like with Moscato berries or something.
Oh,
like
wow. Yeah, that sounds great. Moscato berries. Hell yeah. It's like you eating sangria.
Exactly. Yeah.
How can we help you? How can the people help Anna's Custom Treats?
Definitely showing support, maybe sharing my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I just really would like to see people supporting each other. I think this past year has been so rough for everybody. So I think that if people support each other, and not just like, of course in a financial way, but even in like an emotional way, you know, I feel like everyone's going through so many changes that sometimes people just want that kind word, you know?
Right, right. What would the Anna of today tell the young Anna of way back?
Save.
Facts, right?
Yeah, save. And I mean, I don't regret anything from my past because it made me who I am, but I was just so focused on traveling that I never really got to settle down and set foundations. I never really felt like part of a community until I got to Aurora and Naperville. Like, I actually love it here. I love my job. Everyone's here. You're awesome. Like, I just keep meeting really cool people, so I think I'm going to stick around.
Good. We hope you do. What is your job?
So I work for Advanced Data Technologies.
Oh, shit.
And they are, so what Advanced Data does is they build networking infrastructures.
Okay.
IT work. They they do electricity too, like electricity work, electric work. But I'm so grateful to be there. Every day I wake up and I'm so grateful that I get to work with everybody. They're the most amazing people I have ever met.
You've traveled outside the country?
Not recently.
Okay.
Because I was focused on being a mom and raising little kids.
Sure.
Now my kids are a little bit older, you know, they're 6 and 4, so they're able to go to daycare. But before that, I was a strictly stay-at-home mom.
Okay. So, before we get to the show ends on and you give your message to the people, is there anything we forgot? Because I want you to know something.
Okay.
I'm happy to sit down with you and chop it up with you.
Okay.
You know, you're an interesting person. I'm glad to have this opportunity to interview you. But I just want to make sure, because like I could rant about things, but I'm trying to be targeted and targeted and focused, right? Gotta be professional.
Yeah.
Did we forget anything?
Well, I think that I wanted to talk about woman empowerment, but same thing goes with how, what's his name, Cordell?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm all about humans. You know, I don't want to just sit here and say I'm for only women. No, I'm for everybody. Like,
right.
You know, I think that one thing that I wish America would do is be more equal to everybody. Like, whether you're a woman, a man,
right.
Hispanic, black, white.
Right.
You know, so that's really one thing that I support 112% is just equality.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear you say that too, and I'm glad you put that point in the conversation, because women empowerment is important, and we I should say on this show, we try to do our very best to give women a voice for their businesses on this show, to hopefully that empowers another woman who can see it. So I am glad you brought that up, because I need to make that an actual feature of the show, because this is going to be a women in business episode.
Okay.
So it's empowerment right there.
And I wouldn't be the woman I am without the women I have in my life, because they have all inspired me my whole life. I mean, I literally have gotten the chance to be raised by the most independent woman I know, and I got mentored, by another huge independent woman. I mean, I wouldn't know the things I know without them.
I have a feeling that someday some woman is going to be given an interview somewhere and say, you know what, it was this lady named Anna Sierra, right? Boom, boom, boom.
I really hope, that would mean everything to me. And besides that, I mean, I feel like I owe it to the women who taught me that to kind of keep that going.
The show ends on a positive note. What is your message today for the people of Aurora?
To be brave, be bold, and be kind.
If you're wondering why I'm quiet, y'all, it's because I'm writing. Be brave, be bold, and be kind. Awesome. So we appreciate you coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We really do. And think about a part 2.
Of course.
And we definitely will be doing our very best to highlight you and shout you out. And we're glad to have had this opportunity to sit down with Anna's Custom Treats.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
And cheers.
Cheers. For sure, for sure. For all of you listeners and viewers out there, we appreciate Anna so much. Check out Anna's Custom Treats online and get your orders. Brothers, you know, if you're looking for the, you know, get the girl right with the Berries De Flor, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And for the sisters, give the brothers something nice and sweet for Sweetest Day or Valentine's or husband's birthday, whatever the case may be. All of you guys out there, stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay positive, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another great interview. Peace.